Salute and thank you, NERDSoul. Oh yeah, late ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Let's go. That's right, baby. You best believe it. Oh, it's that nerd soul gaming, and we got some topics. You know what I'm saying? This week we're gonna have a good time. I'm not by myself. I'm joined by the God of Destruction, Open Mind. What's up?
What up, NERDSoul family, FGC gaming community? What's
Oh
happening?
yeah.
Glad to be back again.
Oh man, we out here doing it. We out here living, trying to chill. But I gotta, give some shouts out to our very first man. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. It's a good day, FGC. It's a beautiful day. Cause our first topic is that's right, the beautiful, the awesome, Coreupt has dropped a brand new update and Coreupt is on sale. So Coreupt FGC, if you didn't know, is a fighting game, indie fighter, awesome, ultra cool, sleek characters, a lot of fun stuff going on. And their new update, they got arcade mode, character endings, boss challenges. They did another balance update. They have CPU versus CPU where you can like watch, you know what I'm saying, and kind of see how the AI would attack one another, stuff like that. So there's all kinds of balances, bug fixes, adjustments, all of that. And the game is less than $10. All right. So they out there listening to y'all. There's people are saying, hey, we want to change this, we want to fix that, and they fixing it. You know, they're updating the game. And these are updates that you don't have to pay for, no DLC. You ain't got to wait 10 years to get the update. You know what I'm saying? It's right here. And the game is beautiful. Of course, you can see it on your screen right now. But I am so happy to be able to climb the ladder on the arcade hill.
I noticed in the comment section on Steam, I must have counted about 30 comments maybe. Mm-hmm. Only 2 of them people are saying they don't like something. Out of 30, 28 out of 30 is pretty good. Yeah. As far as like comments, so Coreupt is for the community that is created since its infancy, since it's been out, man. Coreupt doing pretty good. I'm proud of them guys.
Yeah, Coreupt is killing
it on PlayStation. And now I want to play really bad. I want to play.
Yeah, I cannot wait until we get on the PlayStation side and stuff like that, because it's going to be like so beautiful for everybody to come together and be able to play. It's going to be awesome. I did want to remark on a couple of comments from their YouTube channel. On their channel, they put up a video kind of promoting that the update is out, it's available, and I've already gotten the update. I'm playing. You can see me playing on it now. And actually, I think I'll do some CPU versus CPU stuff so you can see that too. But basically, you know, the reception has been relatively good. There are some things that I think you and I have covered, Open Mind, that I wanted to. I think there's some things that I want to cover due to the fact that people, I think, still don't realize that, you know, indie, like what indie is. Like, for instance, okay, there's a comment that says, you need animations that smoothly transition from action to idle. Just look at MKX for an example. Every attack has a retracting animation, but this looks extremely promising.
I mean, that's still a compliment, you know what I'm saying?
It is, but bruh, MKX, you're talking about big money. You're talking about a company that's owned by Warner Brothers.
Yeah. But see, that's the hate. That's why I said, like, out of all of the comments that I've seen, YouTube and the Steam, it's only like you can count on your hand how many negative comments. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, everybody else was loving the game.
These kind of things, like, I get it, FGC, I get it, but you got to understand, there's like 5 or 6 people working on this game. Like, there's not big money behind. This isn't Capcom. So, for instance, what is it? Someone said, what is it? I think someone was on my comments where I'm trying to find the exact comment because he was talking about how many characters that he wanted and how many characters he sort of expected in the game. And I was surprised, I'll say. I think I was surprised to see the what he was asking for, and maybe people don't know that this is an indie title. Maybe they think this is, built because it looks so good. Maybe they believe that it's built by, I don't know, SNK, Capcom, or Bandai Namco or something like that. But this is made by, there's like a small group of people making this game. But this comment came through, what is the name of the person? Let me see. The name of the person is John, I don't know, Jonathan Wyatt or something like that, or Jonathan Weiner 171. But anyway, the comment says, I need total of 17 playable characters at launch console version. And folks be making some wild demands for.
I think that person. I don't know the name, but I saw that comment before.
Yeah, you see that comment before.
But I don't know if it's the name. It was. I think that's the console people who Jesse already responded to on his YouTube page.
Yeah, but I'm
that comment right there. I don't think is a troll. I think they just want the game to be on console, which lets you know they're gonna buy it.
Yeah, but 17 playable characters and stuff. When you know you ain't playing but one, like
now that's just the FGC that be on that BS because y'all not going. Y'all gonna stay on your one character anyway, no matter how many DLC they
thank you. So one of my shouts to Mighty Keith. Mighty Keith does a lot of videos of gaming culture and skits and stuff. And he was talking about Capcom versus or Marvel versus Capcom 2. And it was like, yeah, this game is so beautiful. It's so awesome. It has like 45 characters or something like that. He was like, oh yeah, cool. How many are viable? He was like, shut up, don't worry about that. He was like let's be honest. All right, Marvel vs. Capcom has like, I don't know, 100 characters. People only play 6 of them.
Right.
Come on.
Y'all not gonna play with these characters, but y'all be wanting for stuff. Look, this is the toxic FGC for you, though, man. The FGC, the gaming community. I gotta keep saying it. Not the FGC. The gaming community is just toxic. It's just no matter what they're gonna find something wrong with wrong.
Yeah.
It's already wrong. They're gonna still find something else wrong because they just need something to complain about, bro. Because complaining and dissing and being toxic is what gets you clicks and views.
Yeah. Now I will say,
go ahead.
The good thing is that people keep saying, when is it coming to PlayStation? When is it coming to PlayStation? When is it coming to PlayStation? So the good thing is that once it comes, guys, when Coreupt guys and gals, because guys is a colloquial term for just a collection of people in most cases. But when it comes to PlayStation, all right, you was doing all this asking. When it comes to PlayStation,
y'all support.
Y'all gonna have to buy it. I don't want to hear no more talking. Y'all need to be doing the buying. All right. But the good thing is you can see it in the background now. Coreupt is looking awesome. It's looking great. It's a strong, healthy game. We getting updates and the music is flames. The characters is flames. Shout to all my Revolver mains out there because Revolver is probably my dude for real. He probably gonna be my dude.
Okay.
he might be my dude. I can't really get in the groove with no one else. So I think Revolver is my guy. But as you can see, I'm succeeding or failing right now with Revolver. So you can see that. But for what it's worth, I want to give a shout out to Jesse and the team over at Coreupt for continuing to do their thing, continuing to make dope content, whether it's the music. Also, he said in the comments that the soundtrack is in the works. Oh, I'm going to put that soundtrack together so I can put it in the car. You know what I'm saying? So I can, you know what I'm saying? So I can work out to some of this music. Like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Got them jams. Because the Coreupt soundtrack is fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Them beats is on point. Look, don't sleep on it. So, just wanted to give a shout out to the game in general. think it's dope. I think it's good that we have indies making fighters, and of course with this quality, top notch. So it's just dope. I'm just excited. I can't wait until you can play it. I'm hoping we get crossplay. I think we're getting crossplay. But I
Should
can't. I
you
can't
know about that
remember.
one?
I can't remember if he said we're getting crossplay or not. So he might have already covered that. But if
I
not,
think they I
you know,
think they said they was good. Back when I was on Twitter, I remember Jesse something to the effect of having crossplay, but
okay, cool, cool.
I think it would make
Yeah,
sense to get a crossplay. I mean, it's a
yeah,
fighting game,
it's gonna be
you know.
dope. Gonna be dope. So, with that said, I'll go on and move on to the next topic, which I think is it's something that we can all relate to, maybe one time or another in our life. Is a article with the title of "The Game Cheating," because the game out here cheating. So this is written by Anthony Franklin II. Shouts out to all the seconds out there. I'm the second too, so shout out to all y'all. But
I'm the second. I'm the second.
oh
I'm a
word.
second
So
too.
see,
I'm
we out
junior.
here. So this article starts off. It says, "I was inspired to write this piece literally sitting on the couch listening to my girlfriend play Days Gone. She was getting frustrated and she had to play an entire mission all over again because, as she so eloquently put it, the game cheating." And that's not an uncommon phrase at all. One of my favorite sports analysts, Bomani Jones, for years had a whole voicemail segment on his podcast dedicated to times the game was cheating.
Yeah, the game. Look. I'm gonna tell you a
So,
game that cheated a lot back in my day, and that was Madden, bro. Like
oh man,
growing up playing Madden, EA Sports be cheating. Like it's like the ball goes through the character like a ghost, and they somehow still catch it. And then you got a receiver who got three DBs checking him, and he still somehow
he
catches the
catch that
ball because
joint,
he
shake
has a
all
name
y'all.
in it. He got a name in the NFL, so he's supposed to catch that. No, he's not going to catch that. But yes, the game
Oh
do be
man,
cheating. Whatever it is, whatever game it is, they be cheating, bro.
yeah. And the he puts a little list together like Mario Kart. The game cheating rating is low on Mario Kart, even
Yeah.
though I I might say it's medium, but you know what I'm saying? They say it's low. Then it says NBA 2K13 and NFL 2K. The game cheating rating is high when it comes to Rudy Gay on 2K13 and NFL 2K Randy Moss. So
Yeah.
those two characters, they be cheating. And kind of like you said, you be like, there ain't no way you could have caught that ball. There was like mad people on you. They was literally hounding you.
That's one of
Then
the reasons I stopped playing Madden a long time ago. Is because Madden be cheating, bro. Madden be
yo,
cheating.
now this one, I look, guys, depending on your age, I feel your pain. Mortal Kombat 3, Motaro. The game cheating rating,
Yeah, yeah,
insane.
yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
Motaro, bruh, that dude, Motaro has probably taken more quarters than a little bit. All right,
Yeah. Which
Motaro,
let me. I want to speak to that.
the cheatiness.
I want to speak to that because you said more quarters, so it just took me back to a time. Okay, so back in the day,
Mhm.
yours and my day, where we went to the arcade and put the quarters in.
Mhm.
It was designed to make you put the quarter in,
True that,
right?
true that.
It
But
was
even
it
on the
was
port, like
intentional.
Motaro was stupid, man. It was like, yo, all right, come on, bruh. Like this don't
Yeah,
make sense.
but on the console, you too can cheat. On the Super Nintendo, the Sega, like
True,
remember
true.
Game Genie? So like
Oh
you can,
yeah.
yes, I know. See, I gotta pull some
So
stuff
you get a little
out the
get
gaming
back on the
graveyard.
game genie, and you had like the
Yeah,
turbo controller and stuff.
I gotta hold us accountable, the console players who had Game Genies, right? Or just glitch codes that we just knew about that you
Yeah.
found from Game Pro magazine or Game Informer magazine or whatever Nintendo magazine, like whatever magazine you had, because that was our social media back then. Gaming magazine subscriptions in
Hmm.
the mail. I know I
Yep.
had them. I had them. I
Like
kept up to date.
EGM and
Yeah,
can't remember the other one.
It was a lot of them. Electronic Gaming Monthly.
Yeah.
There was a lot of.
What was it, like Game Pro or something? There was another one that.
Yeah, I thought I said Game Pro. Game Pro. Okay. And Game Informer. Like there was
Game Informer. That was another one.
Like I had these subscriptions as a teenager because that was the only way I could keep up with the latest games that was coming out, or cheats. Like you go you go to the back of the magazine. There's some cheat codes.
They give you a little cheat code in there.
Yeah. So
they give you little walkthroughs and stuff.
And so those of us who who stopped going to the arcade because we had the game on console, we could get some get back on Motaro. You know what I'm saying? But it was designed, and the developers admitted to this years ago. I can't remember. I know I saw this interview on YouTube years ago. It wasn't recent. It was probably like during Obama's presidency. I was watching how, especially Midway, Capcom, they've all admitted to making the AI a little bit unfair to force you to lose so you can put the quarter in and keep putting quarters in, because that's how they made their money off the arcade cabinet. You putting a quarter in the machine. And then as the prices got up to 50 cents, 75 cents, all the way to $1 to play the game, and then it processed themselves out to home and consoles. You know, it was by design intentional for you to lose so that you could put your quarter in and play again. It was all by design. So it wasn't it wasn't a fluke. It was definitely, the developers definitely made Motaro OP and other games. Like we're just using the article.
These are just a couple of games, but there's tons of games where you be like,
oh man, we could go on all day about shooters.
You know what game be cheating?
What up?
Cuphead. Cuphead be cheating.
Cuphead was one of those.
Cuphead
is an arcade look. Cuphead is an arcade look for the modern world right now, but that's how games were back in the day. Cuphead-like games, and they was cheating. It was definitely cheating.
This boy.
What's up, NERDSoul Light?
All right. Look, peace out. Get out of here. Anyway, get out of here. Nobody wants to.
Every episode he got to be part of the show. That's the mascot.
They don't want to see him. He's
the mascot.
They don't want to see. No, don't nobody want to see you. Get out of here. No. Hey, what are you supposed to be doing right now? What else are you supposed to be doing? Does your mom know you in here? Yeah, go on. See, guys, he gonna get in trouble. When you hear his mom coming in here, he gonna be in trouble. But anyway, so Cuphead be cheating. All right, Cuphead be cheating. Definitely. Trying to think of another one that be cheating like crazy, but Cuphead is one that jumps out at me like right. You know what? Honestly, who?
Zelda, Mario.
Oh, man, Mario 2 was cheating like crazy back in the day.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah.
Like, man, come on. Like, and you know what? Hey, that I can remember. I want to say, I think it was the new Mombasa stage in Halo 2, whichever one, when you was like in Africa or something, or like you was.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
They was cheating on that one. Maybe they weren't cheating, but it was like, bruh, why is there so many aliens in this one section, in this little room? Like,
look, Streets of Rage be cheating.
You know what? Streets of Rage. There's I was watching somebody play Mania Plus with Estelle, and when she throws the grenade, when Y signal or whatever does his slide, it doesn't hit him. And I was like, you cheating.
Yeah.
I was like, you cheating, Y signal.
I made it to level 30.
I was like, that fire, you went through that fire. You just slid through the fire. I was like, no. You supposed to get burnt up.
I got all the way to level 36 before I had to cut it off.
And see, I'm still trying to pass that 30, y'all. They don't want to let me. They don't want to see me shine. They don't want to see me shine, y'all. Y'all know how it is.
But you know, it's about the character that you play with, though.
Yeah.
Like I've seen characters will take you further.
Like you can do skate, because it's like I'm just trying to do it with Cherry. Technically, with skate, you could go skate. You could probably go to like a level 100 with skate. because
Yeah,
of
Skate is that dude.
his breakdance move. But when you said how high, I was like, I bet you were using the Streets of Rage 2 character. And once I saw Blaze, I was like, I knew it. Cause you doing that cool
Oh,
da, cool
listen,
da.
listen. It's not just her. It's Skate. It's
Gate.
Axel level.
Yeah, he's the
Streets of Rage 3 Axel. Um.
word.
Uh. And then Shiva, modern Shiva, not old Shiva.
Oh yeah, because Modern
Like,
Shiva has that he has like that double palm hit. And then
right.
of course he
You can
has
keep
the
juggling.
yeah, where you can keep juggling over and over and over and over.
Yeah,
So
it's a
yeah,
special move, but you gotta once you see your life bar draining, you gotta jump up and get some more hits to heal yourself back
true.
up, and then reset the combo. So I I don't really like playing with Shiva that much, but I can do the combo. It's just like it gets
Yeah.
it puts you in danger because your life bar is draining.
Now question. I've been thinking about this. I've brought this up a couple of times about Streets of Rage 4 and the life meter. Okay. Let me know if I'm tripping or if this makes the game too easy. So on survival mode, when you get
Yeah,
like apples or turkeys or whatever you change it
yeah.
to, when you get that food, if you already have full health, shouldn't it take you into the extra health level like they do with the bad guys? Like, shouldn't it?
I believe it
I
should,
think
but
it
they
should.
just but that's why I said Streets of Rage be cheating because they got an
I'm
extra
like, don't
health
give me no
bar and you
points.
still
Give
got
me
your
more
yellow point.
health. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're
Give
giving
me
you
more
points towards
health. I
your
don't want
stars.
more points. I don't need no stars. I got D's. I don't need no stars. Just give me more health.
I definitely agree with you, but that's the
Yeah.
example of why Streets of Rage 4 be cheating. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
see, yo, man, somebody tell Emu I told them to fix the health bar so that if you top out of your health and you get more food there, it just gives you extra health like it does with the bad guys. Like you
I don't
get
see why not.
the full bar, then you get like the blue bar, then I think you get like an orange bar on top of the blue bar. Like y'all have seen what they do with the bad guys where they be having like 4 life bars. When you
Yep,
go
I don't see
like
why
when you
not.
play Mania, because I've played Mania Plus like twice, 2 or 3 times. I want to beat it on Mania Plus, but boy, that is a task. It
I,
is insane. It is insane. I've seen
I don't
people.
see why
I've
we
seen
shouldn't
people
have
do
it.
the run, and I'm like, it's insane. Like, but usually I see the run done with like Shiva or Estelle, characters that I could use, but I don't really like that. You know what I'm saying? I
Right,
kind of
right.
like Floyd a little bit. Floyd is kind of cool. Because
Yeah,
I've beat the game with everybody. So I think I like Floyd probably the most outside of for as far as the new cast. I think I like Floyd the most outside of yeah, I guess outside of Cherry. Because I just like the fact that he can like grab you and be like, get
yeah.
over here. Also, I love the knocking 2 people together. It's just fun. So
My actual favorite Streets of Rage character is Skate. That's my dude, bro.
Skate. That was my little brother's character. He would always play Skate.
Yeah,
And I would play Axel.
yeah.
He
Skate is
would
that
go
dude, man.
Skate and Blaze. He would swap back and forth between them.
Hmm.
And I was mad that Adam didn't. They didn't give Adam. He got like his little kind of like dash, but I
He
need
needs to
that
run.
run, man. I need that
Yeah,
run.
that's yeah. Adam need to be able to run because Adam gets himself in a lot of sticky situations he can't get out of.
Yeah, like he's strong, but that dash, we need more than that. But
Right.
I'll go on and move on. Just look, I just had to let y'all know that games be cheating out there. We feel it. I know y'all feel it. We feel it too.
Yep.
But moving on, there is. It seems that this is good, maybe for the old school, or maybe for Steam, or maybe for the I guess the renewing of life, because PC Gamer just put out a article stating that PC gamers spend 92% of their time on older games. Like so, may,
I actually have an answer for that.
Mhm.
Why that is. And I'm
Okay.
not a PC gamer. I'm just speaking to the reason why people play old games.
Hmm.
I'm speaking for myself in this, but I'm sure. I'm like 90% sure I'm speaking for everybody else. 92%. Right? I'm 92% sure. Like the article says, that I'm speaking for everybody else. Because The older games, not that they have better graphics, they
Okay.
have better exploits and glitches
Ah. See, I was
that
thinking it
the
was more
modern
of a
games don't have.
nostalgia kind of thing that you want to go
It's it's
back and
it's
play it,
that
but
it's that too. It's two things can be true. It's that too.
Mhm.
But one of the main reasons is the glitches that you are aware of and familiar with. This is like Streets
Ah,
of Rage 4, for example. Like you knew I was playing with a Streets of Rage 2 character before you even clicked on my live. The reason is because of Blaze's glitch. Blaze,
yeah,
Streets of Rage 2 Blaze has a glitch. You saw it. I showed
yeah.
you right there on the
All you got to do is her blitz
live.
move over and over.
Her blitz move.
If you happen to get like
Yeah.
electricity or toxic on that blitz,
No,
you
definitely the
go.
electricity specifically.
Oh, okay,
Specifically
it has to be.
electricity.
Oh, okay,
It has to be electricity because the
because it puts them in hit
electricity
stun.
it puts them in hit stun and you can get a horde of enemies in the air and just keep juggling them until it's gone. And if you got a teammate, y'all can put that combo meter all the way up to like 50 grand. Like I've done it before. Um,
Oh boy,
and just using that for example, the older games have it's the glitch factor and the familiarity about it that
got you.
people's like, you know what? I want to go play this old joint because I missed this old joint. Like you said, the nostalgia.
Yeah,
The newer
it's kind of like
games,
I ain't going front. Turning on, Streets of Rage, Streets of
yeah,
Rage 2 specifically is kind of like an old friend, and then
especially that soundtrack.
yeah, the soundtrack, and then turning on Streets of Rage 4 is like your old friend just put rims on the car. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh
Yep.
man, it feels good because it's like you still got that vibe, but you got that HD sleek look on it. So it's like, man, I've put in so many hours on Streets of Rage 4
Yeah.
specifically. Like, I'll see if I can find it real quick. But in the article, it says the data shows that from January 2024 to December 2024, 67% of player hours were spent on games that were 6 or more years old. A further 25% of player hours were spent on games that were 2 to 5 years old. So this is like a huge deal. And
Like I still play Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I was playing
ah,
it earlier today. I don't go live and I don't put content out for it, of course, because
nice,
nobody cares
nice.
about that game. But I
It's still
still
beautiful to
play.
look at though.
And I just recently, just to save space, I deleted Street Fighter 4 because I'm about to make room for
Oh yeah.
Fatal Fury when it comes out. But I was
Yeah.
still playing Street Fighter 4, bro. I don't like Street Fighter 5. I just don't like it.
Like
And I just
I can see where you're coming from with that.
I got back into Street Fighter 6. I got a lot of content I need to put out with Rashid and stuff, but I'm about to stop playing Street Fighter 6. Like I'm just the thing about the modern games is that it's a one-trick pony and it gets boring very easily. Where the old school games is always something you can discover that you didn't know about.
Okay.
Like
All right, I see what you're saying.
I think, and I'm not saying I'm a master by no means, but I think I'm at a point in Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 where I know this game. I know what my opponent's gonna do. Everybody fights the same. There's
Okay.
nothing different. There's nothing new that nobody can show me. Even if I lose to it, because
Can't
I just
nobody
didn't
tell
react to
you
it. Yeah,
nothing.
even if I lose a fight to somebody, a matchup that I know, it's probably because I didn't react right. I was distracted. I got something going on in the house, and I just wasn't just paying attention. This opponent that I'm fighting on this modern newer game, everybody's doing the one thing, the optimal combo, the one thing that they know how to
Got
do,
you.
and nobody is challenging themselves to play different. They're scared they're gonna take the L. So that to me, that's not
Ah,
fun. In other words, I'm not having fun on these modern present day games like I am when I'm playing the old school joints.
I get
You know
you.
what I'm saying? I'll go play that old school joint all day long. I got a lot. You saw my library. I got a lot of games, old school games that I'll play, sit here and just play all day, bro. Because it's just I'm having
It's
fun.
67%
I'm
is
having
on
fun,
six or
and and
6 years or
and the
older.
fun is very important for a video game because what is the purpose of playing a video game? To have
Yeah, to have fun.
fun. If
And
if
another
it
25% is spent on games that are 2 to 5 years old. So it's that's
and
not looking
there's
good.
one more. There's one more reason why people play old school joints than new school joints. One specific reason. The old school joints don't have microphones where you can hear your opponents on the mic being toxic.
True.
And these modern games have the mic where you can talk to each other, and nobody is having pleasant conversation. I don't necessarily want to hear you talk. And like, if we're gonna talk because we playing a co-op game and we giving each other like commands, or hey, watch out for that, watch out for this. That's different. But like Smite 2, for example, using this for example, Smite 2, the beta was out. I think they just ended it. Old school Smite don't have this where it has it, but you can turn it off. Smite 2 has the microphone where you can hear people talking trash to you all the time. I don't want to hear that.
And you can't like turn it off or anything, or
you can't turn it off because it's beta. Maybe you'll be able to turn it off when the full game releases. But I actually deleted Smite 2. I still got old Smite on my joint, but I don't want to play Smite 2 because of the fact that there's a microphone and somebody can talk crazy to me. And I got it. Not necessarily to me. They might be talking to me. They're talking amongst themselves, but it's distracting.
Yeah,
right?
and it's,
to hear
and
y'all
it's
have
always,
a conversation.
Well, I won't say it's always, but a vast majority of conversation online gaming is toxic. Either negative, toxic. Yeah. It's never. There's never anything productive going on, or never anything like supportive going. It's always. Like,
they got the opportunity to call you the N-word with the hard R. They're gonna call
as
you
much as possible.
So you got that in your ear. And this is for Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, Mortal Kombat! The NRS community is
very toxic. It's like that's one of the main reasons I don't want to play Mortal Kombat. It's like, yes, I can mute the mic, yes, but what I'm saying is, why is the feature there? Right? The old school games don't have microphone feature. It's just you, the game, your opponent, or your teammate, and that's it. That's all. And you don't have the distraction of somebody said something crazy to you. You more worried about what they just said than focus on the game, and y'all lose the objective or the mission or whatever.
Gotcha.
You know, that's one of the reasons I don't play Call of Duty, because I gotta hear you talk. I don't want to hear you talk unless we're talking about something to do with each other's team factor. Like, hey, let me know that there's an enemy over there. But that's not what they're using the mic for.
Yeah.
You're not using a mic to be a teammate. You're using a mic, and then teammates talking crazy to each other. That's what Fortnite. That's why Fortnite got that problem. My own teammate is mic'd up talking crazy to me, and we're on the same team. So that's why we
don't. Nobody want to live that. You know.
That's why we
come here to have fun.
We come to have fun.
I'm glad being fun. I mean, well, I won't say I'm glad, but it's sad that being fun for you is being mean and evil to other people. That's not fun for me. That's not fun for me. I don't want to be involved.
Like, that's nothing to do with the game. You calling me out my name, calling me a racial slur, you trash. I okay.
The funny thing is, since people can be tuned out now, I'd like to see a study on how many people are just like shouting into the ether because like nobody's listening to them. Like they think folks are listening to like, it's like no one's listening to you on the mic. There's like two people with the function on. Nobody's listening to you.
I'm guilty of shouting into the ethers, but I'm okay with it because nobody can hear me. Like I will shout into the ether.
No, I'm talking about like people that are like speaking online, like through their mic, and they're saying all kinds of trashy stuff. Yeah, and like nobody has it on. Nobody has their mics on. Like nobody has your mic on. Nobody even hears you. Like you're talking all this trash. You're like nobody hears you, but God. Nobody but God.
So, but just saying that in a nutshell. That's the other reason that before we move on, why they go retro a lot. And I know this was a PC article, but I identify with the playing of the old school game, the 2, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 5-year-old game versus the modern game. Spending more time on that game than the modern game because of the fact that I don't have to hear you talking. There's glitches that I'm aware of. and it's just more things to discover on that game that I didn't know about. I'll go back
Yep.
and play Final Fantasy VII like I've never played it before, and then there's a quest that I just didn't know about or skipped over. It's just dialogue that I hadn't read. I don't know. It's anything. There's something about the retro, man, that look, I'm gonna say it like Tupac said it. I wouldn't be here today if the
Yeah.
old school didn't pave the way. What more can I say? It ain't
It
nothing like
is.
the old school, bro. Ain't nothing like it.
Yo, man, there it
There's
is.
nothing like the old school. I mean, the old school
I mean, like
paved
I
the
said,
way
one of
here.
my favorite Sonic games is Sonic Mania because it's basically all of the old Sonic games just with brand new it's basically Sonic, the Sonic HD remix or whatever. And I love it. Now I know people will be like, "Oh, Sega goes back to the well on." I'm sure they do, but Sonic Mania, oh, that joint, I love that. I ain't gonna front. I play that joint a lot. But I looked at Streets of Rage 4. I've put in 91 hours. That's a
Wow,
lot
I
of
gotta look to see
playing.
how many hours I
That's a
put
lot of
in.
playing for me since I do so much other stuff. 91 hours is a lot. And
Yeah.
I would consider myself, I don't know if I consider myself a master at that game. I think for me to say I'm a master at that game, I need to beat it on Mania Plus. But I'm pretty
Right.
darn good at Streets of Rage 4. I'm pretty darn good at it. I'll admit. I got some skills. But
Yeah.
all right, so the last thing I want to hit on is pretty short, but I want to also make a point about it for considering the first story, which is Fatal Fury is getting a second beta. You were right.
Told
They are
y'all.
getting a second beta from March 26th through March 31st, which is that's a
5
good
days.
chunk of time.
That's 5 days. But it
That's
was
a good.
honestly, to the credit, it was 5 days when it was out the last time.
Yeah,
The
but I
first
mean,
beta was
just
5 days.
I was thinking the second beta might be a little bit shorter, because they already
Yeah.
worked out a lot of kinks, but this is still a good amount of time. This is,
Listen,
is
I
I
want to say
mean,
this to SNK,
I'm
bro. Like
surprised.
SNK and Coreupt are following the formula. They're listening to the community. The community cried about training mode. So what
Yes.
did SNK do? They're giving them a training mode for
Thank
the
you.
beta.
Because I don't know these characters. I haven't played a SNK in game in years, so I just turned it on and was like, all right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
just. I was happy. I was actually happy to get a mirror match because I was like, okay, let me see what he does to me. Okay, so he can do a dive kick. Oh, okay, cool. Okay,
Right.
so he can do this. All right, I don't know how to do it. Let me figure out. Let me see. Let me just try moves and try directions and see. So
hmm
now we can actually practice and learn who we're using. So
I'm gonna probably climb
that's
that.
something
I'm gonna
that's dope.
climb that rank. I'm gonna climb that rank. I'm gonna try to get to S rank before the beta is over.
Oh, okay,
Cause I
okay.
still got one more video I gotta put out for day 3 of the beta, and I need to put this out before the
Okay.
second beta come out. You know what I'm saying? Cause listen, when Fatal Fury City of the Wolves drop, I'm gonna be on it like you on Streets of Rage 4.
I
When Coreupt comes to PlayStation, I'm gonna be on it like you on Streets of Rage 4. Like I'm
that
putting
corrupt.
Tekken down, I'm putting Street Fighter 6 down. Like I'm literally gonna delete these games out of my PlayStation and send them to the
He's like, I
cloud.
don't need these
I'm
games no more.
sending
Get
Tekken
him
8
out of
to the
here.
cloud. I'm sending Street Fighter 6 to the cloud. That way I don't be tempted to play it. Because if it's sitting in my archives, I'm gonna
He said,
play
I
it.
don't need it
But
no
if
more.
it's in
Get it
the
out of
cloud,
here.
then I gotta wait for it to download. And I'm because Fatal Fury and Coreupt got this. The release Coreupt, I don't know because I haven't played it, but I played Fatal Fury. It
Mhm.
has that replay factor where even if I'm taking L's constantly, I'm having fun.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
games
the
have to
game looks
be
beautiful.
fun.
Yeah.
It's a video game. Like, and this isn't to the developer's fault. They take maybe 20% of the blame, I guess.
Yeah,
But
because some of
it's
it is the investors are trying to get stuff. They just want it
right.
out, or publishers are trying to put the fire up under them, and they
And
can't
the
really
fun
do it like they
and the
want.
fun and the fun factor goes away when money is the topic. Not that, and it's not to dismiss business. You need to make money
Yeah.
by all means. You
Yeah. The
gotta make
idea
the
is
money.
for people to buy the game.
But two things can be true. Two things can exist simultaneously. y'all can make money as a developing company while also giving us something fun to do. It doesn't have to be either or.
Because trust me,
It doesn't have to be.
just make it fun, because trust me, the people that always say everything is trash they're also going to say that SNK or that Fatal Fury is trash. Trust me.
Oh yeah, they're gonna say it.
The game drops, I think, in April, like late April or something like that.
April 25th.
All right, 25th.
24th.
24th. Okay.
24th. Yeah.
If it drops on the 24th, mark my words, the game will be trash before May hits. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Oh yes, bro. Like
the game will be trash before May 1.
I think saying that this game
it's trash already
make people want to play it, because those people who saying it's trash are taking L. Nobody who's winning in a game will say it's trash. Only people who are losing would say that something is trash. Like the comment section of Coreupt on Steam. Somebody said something to the effect that the CPU is too hard, therefore this game is trash. Not verbatim, but
I saw that comment. I'm gonna see if I can find it while you talking. Keep going.
Listen, he said, this person says, this is after they put the arcade mode in there. The arcade mode is there now. This person played it, and no matter what level they put the CPU on, easy or hard, the CPU is impossible to beat. This game is trash. What are y'all thinking? Blah, blah, blah. Downplay. So this game is trash because you're taking L's and you haven't figured out how to play it yet. And a lot of the FGC want to come onto the game steamrolling their opponents, beating everybody, and not taking these L's. And that's just unrealistic. Like, you can't hit the ground running on nothing. You got to start from the bottom everywhere. And even when you get to the top, you still learning. There's still some things that, like, you can't just only win because now you don't know really how good you really are, because nobody's beating you. You gotta get beat so that you can know what kinks and cracks you have in your armor to get better.
Thank you.
So this game is trash is only being said by the people who take an L. Because nobody who's at net, I've never said DNF Duel was trash. I may have said it's dead because nobody's playing it. You've never heard me say DNF Duel is trash. You know why? Because I'm #1 hitman in the world on PlayStation. I would never say that. I listen, I worked hard to get there, and I'm still sitting in that spot, probably gonna sit there forever. That's a record that nobody gonna ever beat. I set that record. Maybe I should get an award or a trophy for it, but I got the most wins in that game, and I'm #1 hitman to this day. It's 2025. DNF Duel is not trash, it's just dead. So same thing, like that gripe or complaint only comes from losers, people who can't get dubs or get dubs consistently. Maybe they win by luck, but they losing more than they winning, and so therefore the game is trash.
So and that's where we get that from. On Steam, in the comment section for the update for the new the 1.1 update of Coreupt, Shadow Split says easy arcade doesn't seem easy, and then I guess Fideo follows up and says yes, I think I need very, very easy. And then Shadow Split follows up and says wouldn't mind some tweaks here and there. What do the tweaks mean? What does that mean? Does it just mean let you win?
That's what that means.
Is that what it means? I hear what you're saying, but does it mean
let me win, bro?
Let me win.
that's
wouldn't mind some tweaks. What tweaks are you talking about? What game mechanics? What's going on? Is it the frame rate of the jumping or something? What is it that needs to be tweaked? Is it the audio? Or is it that you're not winning? Don't lie to me. They're winning by luck, certain fights, but if they had 10 battles, they won 3 of them and lost 7. If they had 20 battles, they won 5 of them and lost 15. Man, this game trash, man. But this game cheating. Like this is the typical gaming community, not FGC, gaming communities like mentality.
I'm taking L's. I don't know what I'm doing. This game is trash. And
I
there we
don't
go. So,
understand the game. Like, okay,
and it's
there's a
always like
there's a
three of
thing
them.
about
And
the
then, go ahead, go ahead.
there's a thing about Corrupt I don't understand, which is that little. It's like a little ball or something that they crash on themselves or something. It's like they
Oh,
crush
I
it and
don't
it's
know.
like a magical thing, and they. I don't understand what that thing is, but I'm not saying that this game is trash. I'm just like I do the move and I'm like, okay, I don't know what that did. I don't see nothing happen, but whatever. All right, I just keep fighting, just
But
keep
repetitive,
fighting,
but
and you
if you play
figure
it
it out.
enough, you'll figure it out. When you
Yeah,
if you see that ball, whatever you talking about, because I don't know what you're talking about because I haven't played it. If you see something repetitiously in anything, you'll begin to understand its
yeah.
use. So that just comes with playing something over and over again to get your brain will pick up on it. Like even if nobody tells you and it gives you an explanation, you'll
Hmm.
do it enough times. You're like, oh, that's what it does. Like it'll just click on in your head, whatever it is,
So you don't
whatever
see
it is.
me saying like it's trash. No, this game is sweet. You got
Yeah.
like two. You technically have two versions of how you can have the characters look. They can have like the cell shaded comic book type style, or the kind of like very sleek 3D style. And the music is on point. The characters are unique. It's a whole bunch of black characters in there as well. It's black owned. Like, come, bruh, this game is like dope, and it's an indie game. So all y'all to be hating on, like, oh man, we don't never get nothing from the indies. Here's an indie game, which is why I highlight Rufomonger. He was going on and on about how SNK listened to us, and what more could you ask for? That was a quote of his. SNK listened with an exclamation point is a quote from him. And what more could you ask for? So
Coreupt did the
I
same thing.
placed that in front of you for Corrupt as well. They listened. What more could you ask for? I guess the more now is make it easier. That's
No,
not how
this is
games
what
are
it
supposed
is.
to work. Now, games shouldn't be cheating on you, but they shouldn't. I mean, it shouldn't be easy. Like you have to overcome something. You,
This is what I'm talking about. What I said earlier.
bruh.
It's that the gaming community is toxic, and no matter they're gonna move the goalpost every time. Like I'm God of Destruction. Yeah, but you haven't won any tournaments. Like so, it's you.
It's like, yeah, but I'm a husband with kids. Let's go through these tournaments.
Like,
Let's honestly go through these tournaments and show me the percentage of family men that are entering and
there
also
are none.
placing high.
There are
Like, let's
none,
be for
and
real,
not just
man. And
family men. These
it's not
dudes
that
with
entering
girlfriends.
tournaments is a bad thing. Entering tournaments is cool, but you have to have time, mostly
Money,
time,
money,
because your wife wants your time. Your kids want your time. Since you have kids, I'm sure grandma and grandpa want their time. And since they can't drive, you got to drive them to them. There's all kinds of, like, bruh, like these people have time.
and
Then
then
disposable
there's
cash. Because you ain't
disposable
got to
cash,
spend
and you
money
got
on
time
nobody but you.
and job. You got a job that you got to go to, and you got to
Yeah.
act to get these days off work that you might not get. So
Yeah.
I'm spending money to travel all the way to Japan, Florida, California to do the tournament, win or lose. Then I'm missing days of
You
work.
know,
There's no
you know
guarantee I'm
what?
gonna have a job when I get back.
For all of y'all, you have to go to a tournament to matter. I want somebody to honestly, and I can't remember the creator's name. He did a whole itemized rundown of doing, and of course it's slightly different, but he went to a Comic Con. I think he did Dragon Con in Atlanta, and he was like, the flight, the setting up, the comic books to to ship all those comic books to be able to sell them there, hiring someone to work the table while he's off, or drawing, paying for
Yeah,
the Airbnb, eating out, stuff like that. All of that money. Now, even though he's a large artist and he made money, but he also spent a lot of money. I think he
yeah,
ended up I think he made I think he made like 18 grand, but I think all in all when everything was done he spent like $7 or $8 grand. So
That's
still,
crazy.
even though he made some good money, but $7 or $8 grand because he's flying himself, also his employee that's working the table when he can't work it. So it's all that stuff. So I
Black
want y'all
man.
to go through, for all y'all just enter a tournament, go through and itemize that list of flying out to Japan. Go in and itemize it and be real with yourself. If you got that to just drop right now,
But the
that
ones
that
that's
flight
moving
to
it,
and from, that hotel the whole time, eating out in most cases, because in most hotels you ain't got no way to cook, or if you get an Airbnb, the whatever it is for the groceries to cook there, all that, paying the park, Uber, all these small little things that add up. When you travel, you just be like, oh, I'm going to buy the plane ticket. No, it's the ticket and then all of this stuff. You fly over there and say TSA is like, you can't bring this lotion. Well, you got to find the Japanese Target to get you some lotion when you land. You got all this,
yep.
the Japanese Walmart or something to get you some toothpaste because they said you couldn't have 2 pieces of toothpaste, so you can't pack the toothpaste no more. Now you got to go with no toothpaste. You can't have no Listerine. You got to go there, and then when you land, you got to go shop again. So all of those small things, itemize that and be real with yourself.
Bro, look, the people who
That's what.
said
That's why these
enter a
people got
tournament.
sponsors. Like, let's be for real. Call these sponsors and be like, "How much money did you lose on Punk when he didn't win?" The people going,
Right.
"Oh, going to hurt your feelings." But like, how much
And
money did you
listen, you
send
got
Punk
pro
over
players,
there and he lost?
you got pro players who are still losing the tournament.
Yeah,
Like, let alone you, the person who wants to prove to everybody else that you're as good as you say you are. You got the actual tournament players who are taking L's in
yeah,
the
and they
tournament.
the ones that are always at tournaments.
Always at tournaments, and
Someone's
only
footing
one
their
person can
bill.
win. Look, just the other day, they had a Street Fighter 6 losers rejects or something like that.
Hmm.
Taquito versus Diphone. Diphone beat Taquito.
Hmm.
Now we talking about Taquito here.
Wow.
Taquito. The other day, just over the weekend, they had a fighters rejects tournament. Everybody who didn't win in this previous Capcom
I
Cup,
mean,
right?
no,
It's called.
don't.
It was called
Good
Fighters
night.
Reject.
Love you. Good night. Oh,
Tokido lost to
peace out.
Diphone. Diphone was playing with let me see, Diphone was playing with Kimberly,
Hmm.
and Tokido's using Ken. Kimberly versus Ken. Diphone won, beat
Ooh.
Taquito, and won the Fighters Reject Street Fighter
Not
16.
reject fight night.
It's called Reject Fight Night. So you see it, you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
So
see. I
so
see.
Taquito lost. Now we talk about Tokido here. He just took an L at the tournament. So I'm like, I don't understand why I have to enter somebody's local or major. Listen, I ain't said I
We
fought
already
Taquito
we
or
already
Diphone.
had the fights. We had the
Yeah,
fights on the internet. Y'all cried and cried so we could play on the internet. Now we can play on the internet. Now the internet
and now the
don't
internet
matter.
don't matter.
Now the
He
internet
said
don't
it at the
matter.
same
The
time. So
internet don't matter unless
like
you winning, and
it's
then you
that's
can clip
crazy.
it,
Like
and then all of a sudden it matter. But then it don't matter when someone else is winning.
I've beaten a lot of pro players. I know I haven't fought Taquito or Diphone, but I'm saying it doesn't matter. I don't have to fight them specifically. People who have entered major tournaments have faced me on my couch and took a L. Do we need to talk about Sonic Soul? Do we need to go back to Sonic Soul
Oh
and
man,
then
I
and then and
forgot
then,
this.
and then embarrassment
Man, leave
that
it.
public
Oh
embarrassment that
man,
I gave
Sonic
them?
Soul,
Like he's just one example.
Sonic.
I had
If
to
you
make
see
an
this,
example out of him.
Sonic, if you see this, I still ain't got nothing against you. I did he
I
block
don't.
me?
I
I
didn't
think
have
he
nothing
blocked
against
me.
him. He made it a big deal. Sonic Soul made it toxic. I responded. It's
Yeah,
like you. It's like you punch me, and I'm gonna hit you. Like you, no, you punch me in front of people. I'm gonna
yeah.
embarrass you. Like I'm
I
allowed
see. I see
to
what you're
defend
saying.
myself. But at
Yeah,
the end of the day, I don't have nothing like I don't like if I saw that dude in person, I wouldn't physically attack Sonic Soul. Like I don't. It's a we had a fight on a
yeah,
video game. He didn't hit me in real life. He didn't like do anything to affect me in real life. I'm just saying he's one example of a pro
yeah.
player that I beat. He's not the only one. I only made an example out of him to show the FGC what y'all gonna stop
Man,
doing and sleeping on me. Like, cause I haven't entered no majors or no locals doesn't diminish my skill. I'm not the best in the
yeah.
world,
Like,
nor will I ever claim to be. But
yeah.
I'm good
Nobody's there.
enough.
There's no best.
I'm good enough. I got the skill. I got the pedigree. I got the resume. I
Thank
have
you.
the resume. So I don't understand what else I need to do. I cannot, and nor am I going to get on an airplane and fly to Tokyo, Florida, or California, or New York to prove to y'all
Yeah,
nothing.
I
I'm
mean,
not
Florida
doing
would
that.
probably be the easiest for you, and it's still time.
I'm not. But I can sit on my couch. I got an Ethernet cord.
Yeah.
I got fiber, fast, high speed internet. So I'm not lagging when you fight me. And I beat you, whoever you are. This is just random, hypothetical, in general, not nobody specific.
Yeah.
I have the clips. I put the content on my page. Scroll my YouTube
And that's
archive.
what
I
set it
highlight.
off,
I
man. When you
beat
put that
Punk
out,
the God. I beat Punk the God himself on Dragon Ball Fighter Z. So I don't know what else I need to do to prove to the
yeah,
FGC that I got the skill. That's why I say they keep
yeah,
moving the goalposts
because
on.
I honestly don't think we need to have in-person things until maybe like a top 8 situation. Like we talked
Yeah,
about this where you could have local centers around the nation, like Houston has a station, Dallas has a station, and y'all go there and you can play online versus everybody there. Play online against the people in New York, and that station has like the illest internet ever, so can't nobody
right.
complain about. And then you don't have to get on no plane nowhere. You just drive across town, play. If you lose, hey, just go back home. And if you win, all right, cool. You'll come back to this center until we get to like the top 8 or maybe top 16. Then y'all can fly to like the big, thing. But when there's like 500 people or something, like y'all don't have to all come to this joint.
Right. It's
Not when we
just
got the internet.
it's a it's just a toxic gaming community and moving on the goalposts, and you got the losers who always want to say somebody's trash. But it be the trash people that's, I mean, I guess you would know you're trash, so you're gonna you want everybody else to be trash too, because
Like this is
you can only
trash.
get to a certain plateau
Y'all trash.
wherever game you playing. And this is just across the board game. This ain't Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat. I ain't talking about no specific game. Across the board, the average casual player who want to be online and be a troll is trash at the game that they're trashing.
Oh man. All
You see
right.
what I'm
With
saying?
that said, I'll throw it on to you. Final thoughts and where can they find you?
Final thoughts, man. Overall, I'm glad Fatal Fury is getting a second beta. That's dope. Thank y'all for developers, Coreupt especially. Shout out to Team Coreupt. Shout out to Jesse Wright over there, man. You doing your thing, fam. We proud of
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Thank you, Jesse Wright, for listening to the gaming community. And you can't do everything. You can't give everybody everything, but you are reading these comments. You are watching content creators who advertise your game and give you like constructive criticism, not take
Yeah.
it to the
Not
heart.
just
You're
not just
giving it to them.
hateration.
Shout out to SNK. Like okay. So developers who come across this, my final thoughts.
Hmm.
Let, l- Learn from SNK and Team Coreupt's example. They're listening to the community who spent money on their game,
Yeah.
and in a timely fashion, they're responding and giving these consumers, what
Yeah.
they asked for.
Customers.
Capcom, Bamco, Activision, Blizzard, all of y'all, Epic Games, y'all need to listen to the people who are spending money on your product. They're complaining. They have legitimate complaints. These complaints go into the thousands and hundreds of thousands upon people saying the same thing, and y'all
Or, you
still
know what I'm
just
saying?
acting like it's not happening.
Yeah. Or just admit that you ain't going to support the community. But I
So,
mean, that's a whole nother thing. I'll go
with that
ahead.
said, I'm open mind. Spell it with a Y on YouTube. Open mind. Spell it with a Y on Blue Sky. Check out my live stream. Just did a live stream doing Streets of Rage 4. I haven't live streamed in a while. Just trying to get my channel back used to it. Cause once Coreupt drop, I'm gonna try to live stream at least once a week
Yeah. It's
that
gonna be
game.
dope.
I might not live stream Fatal Fury, but I'll definitely live stream Coreupt to kind of help them in my own little way. Try to help them get some promotion because people want me to go live. Like my live was jumping today, so like I just don't be having the time, and I got a lot of
Yeah, I get
background
it. I
noise that
get it.
I don't want to be in the live. But at the end of the day, I will do my best. If I can't live, I'll definitely put out some Coreupt content once it come on a console. Definitely gonna put out some Fate of Fury content, but them gonna be the two games I'm gonna be playing all next month. Like I'm not playing nothing else.
Yeah, man.
Street Fighter
That
6 and
Corrupt
Tekken can
drop
go
on
back
that
to
PS2. Look,
yeah.
Sony, listen to me. Stop fronting.
Stop fronting. Whatever it is y'all doing,
Stop.
we're making assumptions here. Whatever it is y'all doing to Team Coreupt, Sony, stop it. We
Yeah,
need this
just
game
put the
over here.
game. Sony, what you doing? Just turn the game
We need
on.
this game.
Hey,
I don't know. Like I'm not. It's not like
just
they're gonna
turn the
tell us.
game
Like,
on.
they're not gonna
Taking you
tell us.
all day.
You know, I would love to know the insider stuff, but you know, whatever. Like I can, whatever it is, man. Like
Just take
Sony
it
and
too
Xbox,
long.
like y'all need to stop it, bro. Because I'm sure they'd love to put it on console. I haven't spoken to Jesse, so I
Yeah,
don't know.
because they keep saying like, "Hey, it's
But
coming
I would,
soon." It's like we're working on it.
I would assume that Sony is giving them the blues, and I think y'all need to
Because I
cut it
mean,
out,
we've
man.
heard
Like,
it's
let
been
us have this.
documented from other indie developers having like problems with Sony and
Right.
getting their
That's
games
why
on
I'm saying that.
Sony. So it's
That's why I'm saying
probably
that. I'm pulling from that.
Sony
So I'm
doing dumb
assuming.
stuff. Like, bruh, just put the game on. Turn the game on. Dang.
Let us play, bro. Just let us play, bro. Like y'all gonna make the money, man. Like stop.
Turn the game on. And you too, Microsoft. Like, dang. Taking
That's
all
why I say
day.
Xbox. Like y'all, it's yeah, bro. Like this is crazy. Like the game is out, but like listen, if it's out on all consoles, y'all gonna make money.
Yeah, like just turn the game on.
And
Dang.
look, I think Coreupt can be on Nintendo Switch. They put Mortal Kombat on there. They may have to dumb the graphics down a little bit because it's Nintendo, but I don't see why Coreupt couldn't
That
be on
Switch,
Nintendo.
that MK on the Switch, boy.
Listen, Guilty Gear Strive is on Nintendo Switch.
Word.
Yeah, Guilty Gear Strive on there.
I wonder how that runs. Anyway. I guess final thoughts on my end.